me and she screwed me. She asked me to explain why phenols are more acidic than water and alcohol. I got up, I don't know what, I shouted hydrogen bond. I shouted hydrogen bond. She screwed the hell out of me.
Why? That's correct answer.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe because I told her she screwed. Who is your teacher?
Who is your teacher? Bro, you knew your PU teachers, like other than who taught you.
like in terms of names.
Like no, yeah, name.
I mean,
Like,
two of them is.
he told me Preeti, I don't know who that is.
Okay, no, I didn't. Like I didn't know everybody, but majority.
I know most of your teachers.
Yeah.
Name.
DG teacher.
Huh?
Okay, we got to know. Right. Alcohols, phenols, ethers. Okay.
No, because they didn't do meeting last year with me. Not me. Me and my friends.
Yeah, bro, got it, bro. I understand. Okay, guys, alcohol, 10 standard. What's the functional group? OH, fine. So I'll attach an R to it, so it becomes ROH. The way I write ROH is with bonds, right? This is because there's something called as lone pair of electrons. Don't write anything, wait. Lone pair of electrons, I'm supposed to show that also. Now, obviously, there'll be two lone pairs of electrons, obviously sitting and going and sitting on O. Remember this. Now, instead of this R, if I just draw a functional group, and if that functional group is something like this, benzene, okay? And obviously what is missing right now? The ring. Guys, understand, if I do not write the ring, if I do not draw the ring, it means it is not benzene. What's the actual thing for this? It's called as cyclohexane, okay? Or cyclic hexane, one of them. Cyclohexane because the benzene ring is missing. The most important point of any benzene is the ring inside. And what does the ring represent? It represents 3 double bonds inside, which keeps on rotating from time to time. Okay, but ignore all these things right now, not required. We'll talk about one benzene ring, and for the same benzene ring, if you attach OH like this, automatically there will be 2 lone pairs of electrons here also. But this will not be called as alcohol; it will be called as phenol. What changed? The R group changed. Here it will be called as an alkyl group, where it is called as a phenyl group or a benzyl group. Remember this. Okay, both of them are the same. One second. This is called as an aromatic compound. Aroma. You can smell it. Okay. Phenol and all these things you can keep using, as disinfectants for your cleaners at home and all these things. Same concept here. Fine. But understand, this and this, even though they are very similar, there are slight differences between them. That's the reason we are learning alcohol plus phenols. But majority of the properties are similar. Reason? Because of the OH group there. Now, just imagine ethers is very, very, very similar to alcohols. Which alcohol? This one, not the phenol one. Okay. So you write R, O, but understand one common rule when it comes to ethers. H should not be there. Whatever happens, hydrogen should not get directly attached to O. I'll tell you why. So let's say I drew H here. Will you call it as an ether or alcohol? Obviously alcohol again. So to avoid that and to give it a other name and to give it a special name, we do not attach H. It will always be R. Okay, or R dash. R dash just means this alkyl group is different compared to the initial one. You might take CH3 here, it might become O, it might become C2H5. It can also be CH3 here, it's my choice. But understand, it should never be this. CH3OH. If this is present, it will not be called as an ether, it will be called as an alcohol. You got clear? Okay, now how we learn is, we learn the preparation of all these 3 things together, but when I send you the notes, you will see both of them together and separately a concept called as ether. Now, for your board exam, what is the most important thing from ethers? I'll ignore alcohol phenol for a second right now. There's a concept called as Williamson's ether synthesis. A small concept was there in your 10th only. Okay, I don't know how many of you guys remember that, but Williamson's ether synthesis, no mechanism is involved. You're supposed to write the equation with your calculus and all these things. That is the most asked question when it comes to ethers. But when it comes to alcohols and phenols, under alcohols, we'll be learning 2 mechanisms. Remember something called as SN1 mechanism, SN2 mechanism. There were 2 under haloalkanes and haloarenes. Similarly, we'll be learning 2 mechanisms under alcohols. Out of 2, 100% come. Okay? Very, very, very important, both of them are. But mostly, is there any question which combines all the 3 and be asked? There's no question. But a lot of times they'll combine alcohols as well as phenols together and try to face a question. Now, why is that? Because, as I told you, the main difference between alcohol and phenol is the R group. There it is your regular alkyl group, here it is your phenyl group, or also called as your benzyl group. Okay. Now, I wantedly didn't draw the lone pair of electrons on this OH, it has to be drawn. Wherever O is there, in either of the 3 places, it always carries two sets of lone pair of electrons, always. It out till now? No? heading, copy these things. I mean, do not write the example here, but always understand whatever happens, whatever the scenario is, this value cannot be equal to h. If it is h, it won't be further either. Okay. Do you guys remember the nomenclature by any chance for 10th standard? No, ethanol. I will guess.
UPS.
It was there last year.
What you got?
IUPS.
Yeah.
That mean it.
Tell full form.
Bro, full form, why you want? So why you want full form?
I don't know.
Then why you laugh?
I am laughing because it was funny. Simple. What kind of question is this? There. Then writing.
So, but why do you specify the load pair of electrons in ROH?
No, in the solution you should write. I didn't write it.
No, why?
Because, I'll tell you next one. The bonding is created because of the load of electrons. Need not be obvious. How is it obvious?
So, why the electrons will, bonding can happen?
Nothing like that. Free electrons bonding can happen, or I can break one bond between one of them also and create. Getting it? I am telling that won't happen directly. It might happen, won't happen directly. Usually they tend to find another bond with the lower of electrons.
So explain this phenols.
R is not there. Instead of R, there will be a structure. That structure will be a benzene structure. Okay, if there's a benzene structure involved and there's an alcohol group involved, benzene structure, alcohol, it's called as phenol. Simple. Okay.
What is the other name you do?
What?
For phenol.
Either benzyl, it's not phenol, other name, benzyl or phenyl. Phenyl. But you write, don't, first concept, I think.
So you told them 2 questions will come out of this, no?
No. 2 questions based on mechanism. Out of that, 1 will come.
What about CET?
No, 2 maximum. But usually it is 1 or 2 only, but maximum 2. Sometimes only 3, but I have not seen 3 any time. The previous, I think last 5 years not seen 3 months, maximum 2. Then guys,
No, sir, not.
fast. Something is
I
going
didn't understand.
What do you want?
You didn't tell them, huh?
What do me?
Later.
Okay.
So, no, sir. So, I'm understanding and writing.
Shut the fuck up.
We grew up on that winter, sir.
It's been the last. Yes, fellows. You're looking what happened, no?
Yeah.
And that
So much you are thinking makes narrow.
So, but what are cytogenous?
That should not be there, but here. You are
You have highlighted that and
yeah,
it's
that should not be there. Yes.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yes.
that should not be there.
This not this part, this one is telling.
Bro, it's literally highlighted.
What is that?
That is a wrong example for ether, that's the right example for alcohol. I told it should not be there, but it's there. So this is not the ether, that's an alcohol.
See, that's why I'm taking time.
Huh?
Bro, I got this thing, bro.
Alkyl group.
So, a tablet I got, sir.
Calcium is what?
Huh?
Calcium, the top floor. I should. The
No.
dog thing. It's very nice.
It's very nice, sir.
The
Tablet.
dog shaped container it is. Not for dogs, but humans only. But
Oh,
dogs.
I know that. These grandparents now used to take.
What the fuck?
For
Calcium
what?
is- Calcium sandals.
It will see on
Okay,
weird
for
shit.
what?
Oh, everything.
The cap
Calcium,
would be on
people.
it now.
So there. Okay, next.
I've seen it in random people though. It will be the like showcase
Right. Classification. Monohydrate alcohols.
So, some methyl forte something.
Classification.
No, not that.
Classification.
You know
No,
that.
just say
Mono.
classification is the intake, but ignore that, no problem. Monohydrate alcohols, directly right, no problem. Same only meaning. Monohydrate alcohols. Okay. Open brackets. 1 OH attached.
Similar to analytics classification.
But Little height will go. Yes. The depth is there. Then one over that's name that. Let's see.
One alcohol.
Useless fellow. Name that.
Methanol.
What? Methanol. Okay, right. Methanol, correct.
Or methyl.
Next. What I don't understand what Useless fellow. Okay, so this is example for alcohols. For phenols also same thing. One benzyl group. So this one
You shouldn't make fun of people.
I am not making fun of anybody.
This is for what?
Same monohydrate. One was be so I'll give an example for one alcohol. One is phenol. That's it. OH is there now what?
It looks very
I don't think so. Okay. Okay, next I think dihydrate.
So why you are going so fast?
Simply.
You should keep in mind that not all students are equal.
not students.
Something happens.
More actually. The teachers keep asking, if I'm going too far, you should tell me. You should tell me.
Did I ask you no? Did I ask you?
I'm telling.
This car is really going so fast. Nobody at the bar should do it.
I drink.
Dihydrate.
That looks like.
Monohydrate, dihydrate, trihydrate. Simple. Name this guys.
What?
Name this.
1,2 di. No, ethanol. 1,2. So 1,2 ethanol.
Guys, 1 here, 2 here. 2 carbons getting involved. Okay, so the answer is right. 1,2 ethylene.
From where did he take it?
Everything is same only. I'm just changing the words.
Diol was correct.
No. Diol in West.
Yeah.
Because there are 2 alcohols, so it has to be diol. Okay.
Ethylene diol.
1,2.
1,2 ethylene diol.
Ethylene diol.
If you tell it like this,
Wrong. Di is missing now.
Ethane 2.
Right. Is there anything that you can use other than ethylene?
Ethane.
E comes,
Yeah,
or just ET. Let's say.
Ethyl diol.
Ethanol. So E doesn't come. Ethane diol. Okay, done. So similar example for a phenol group. Obviously, it won't be called a phenol group.
Again, no big name.
Hey, 1,2 ethane diol or ethylene diol.
We'll get things like this and they'll tell us to.
Yeah, but they won't ask you to write the IUPAC name. Focus here for the second one, IUPAC name is not required. Okay, reason is because it is the probability of this being asked as a common name is more compared to IUPAC name. Okay, so put a hyphen. I tell you the common name. Catechol. C-A-T.
You have to remember all this.
Not necessarily, but this is one. C-A-T-E-G-H-O-L. Correct.
What? Paracetamol.
No, all. Like paracetamol, catechol.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where do they even keep these names?
Oh, I don't know.
So what are the first one you told? 1,2.
Hey, fuck it up.
Ethylene diol.
Hydrate.
Sir, it's fine, sir. Once you repeat, sir.
Right.
What is it?
1,2 ethane diol.
Ethylene.
Ethylene also is fine.
Or ethylene.
Hey, write one thing da.
I can write both.
Okay, one at a time.
Ethylene.
Okay. This also
A. Single one.
ethylene. Yeah, ethylene diol.
Where is the A?
Fuck it, bro.
It's A, bro. Single one.
Make a difference, sir.
Spell it out.
Today I started.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe placebo, but
Slash diol.
Let's go placebo.
I actually it's working, bro.
Red Bull today.
Red Bull doesn't work for me.
Then Monster is
Monster also, now Sting works for me. Sting works.
What's the buddhi idea?
Or only till end.
Red Bull doesn't work.
Ajay, come with the third one.
Genuine
Which
doubt.
one? Hey, don't write graph, okay? Write this, guys. Come with the third one. Again, for this, common name is enough. Don't want IUPAC name. Glycerol, important. Okay? Glycerol. You'll be learning the same thing under biomolecules.
First spell catechol.
CAT, CHE, yeah,
CHO.
CATE, CHO,
Huh?
CATE,
CATE.
CHOL.
Oh, catechol.
This is glycerol. GLYCEROL.
Glycerol.
Glycerol, yeah.
This is the same as glycerin.
No. Glycerin will be a product of this. Okay, like fermenting that is not they do, and then they
What do we use glycerin for?
like instant tears, cleans rice. So let's say something is
I've seen few people put it in their mouth and
that I've not read all of this. So glycerin and all is usually to it burns. Glycerin burns. I mean, in the sense until the acidic level becomes the same. And you've seen actors crying on screen. No?
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, not everybody is that talented. So they use glycerol, and I'm serious. Like let's say by any chance some random actor didn't cry at the same time, they'll have to. You can't cry twice at the same
all
moment.
the time they will.
Yeah, correct. But there are few actors who can do that. But usually they use this one. They'll be like, it burns, and that's why the expression also. This muscle you see will twitch. Got that? That's it. See that? Next heading. Primary, secondary, and tertiary.
So it's based on the number of OH groups.
This one, yeah.
No, not this one.
Everything is based on this one.
Monohydrate.
Yeah. Correct. So. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't write, listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Answer my question properly. In this case, the OH group is attached directly to how many carbons? Directly. 1. Therefore, it is primary. Okay. Now we'll take the other example. CH2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now think. Okay, in this case, attached directly to the. Okay, fine. Here. How much total is this? 1, 2, 3. Okay. What do you think is the difference between the first and second one then? The placement of the OH group. Done. Apart from telling me, in the primary alcohol, the placement was from the side. Tell me something else. What's the difference? What's the other difference? Apart from telling the OH groups attachment from the side. Ignore that. Apart from that, what is the difference? Hydrogen. No, that's obviously there because of the that 4 bonds thing. Okay. Now listen. In the first one, I've circled on CH2. Okay. OH group is attached directly to a carbon, which is again attached to how many carbons directly?
3.
Directly.
Oh, 1.
Okay. Now look at this. Here also, OH is attached to a carbon, which is attached to how many directly? 2. 1 here on the right side, 1 on the left side. Therefore, secondary. That's just how things work. But what is most important? Wherever the alcohol is attached to, that carbon is important for us. That's why I circled that. But you won't be able to tell, okay, you'll have to count that. This carbon here is attached to 2 directly, therefore it is secondary. Now by chance, I draw something like this. OH I'll draw first. See? It's an incomplete obviously, but look at this. Alcohol here is attached directly to which carbon? The center carbon here. Which is directly attached to how many carbons there, how many more carbons? 3. Therefore, this answer will be tertiary. Get out there. My focus is on the carbon which is attached directly to alcohol, correct? But I keep that as my focus and also check this specific carbon is attached to how many more carbons. And whatever the answer is, that will be the primary. That will either be primary, secondary, or tertiary. You know that. A similar thing we use when we are doing SN1 mechanism, SN2 mechanism. All these things we use tertiary concept, secondary, obvious. So this is nothing but, if you see from the previous one, here for every column the number of alcohol groups kept on increasing, 1, 2, and 3. But here it's the same. The placement kept on changing. That's the difference. Understood? Focus is on the direct one, but last us a question, it is attached to how many more carbons. That's important. Right?
Yeah.
We'll take few examples for nomenclature and function. Okay. What is this?
So morning you're not taking class.
Maybe.
CBT class,
Right fast.
See me like
Okay, I don't want to write fast. Don't write fast.
Don't see.
Anxiety you get.
For seeing also.
We keep seeing only, then no problem will have. Huh?
Sir.
Okay, done.
No, sir. Wait
I'm
1
not
second. Okay, I'm writing whatever is there on the book.
One now you keep taking the same thing means?
I'm thinking.
You don't think. Right?
Sir, it's trying to do on sir. Writing photo.
What are you writing? Go 3 examples I gave, that's all.
Bro, you think it's easy?
Yeah, it's easy. Yes.
So you can do screenshots on this one.
I can, but I won't do.
And you don't have to ask me this.
Okay.
It's simply information. There's the keyboard.
There.
You long press the home button and the power button. Siri. Oh, Siri. Sir, one last wait. Then Spider-Man with the Siri.
Aida.
Tertiary spelling.
Just put 3. Copy this. Leave some space for you to write the names, okay? I'm covering all the types here only. Like under this space on the diameter.
Leave some space for the names.
Yeah, for you, how much of space you might. Right.
Sir, will there be a separate one of the ASCII reaction?
No.
How will that be?
Right. Explain and give an example. Jay,
It's a very good show.
that is so fucking annoying for me. Doing the tuck. Don't understand, bro. What you are?
I do that in class also.
Dude.
I turned it on.
Can you use the normal pay for God's sake?
Normal.
Tuck. Shit, I don't get it. Annoying.
Sir. Removing the cap is like this too. So what are you copying?
Yeah, copy and starting it. Nomenclature.
Sir.
Oh, wait,
We have to.
I know that very end.
That's why relief.
Look at the what line out there, what you've done. How many days I've drawn 5 lines? 6 or less.
Sir, why you drew 5 lines?
Simply.
I thought it was benzene ring and I started. See? Sir, you leave all that. What is this firing thing? Sir, only you can, sir. If I could, I would have. Sir, it's benzene or what is it?
Pentan, right? Ra.
Okay, car. What name? Bro, how do you know so much information?
What that is what?
Something I know you're telling me. What name for
What? Not that pot.
Then flower pot.
So what's your students?
Why? What? Bro, what do you see? Look at my book like that, bro. Book
No,
camp is
what?
getting anxiety.
Oh.
Sir, please ask. Sir, for me.
For you, 100% I won't ask.
Sir, ask.
For you, 100% I won't ask.
Sir, it's not.
Is that? Yeah, right.
Sir, that's methanol.
Ah.
Methanol.
Start writing, guys. Methanol done. No, first one.
That is glycerol.
No, that's the common name. What's the pack name?
One
Smart, smart.
1, 2, 3.
Ah.
1, 2, 3. Propane triol.
Propane triol.
Yes.
Okay. Propane triol. So, sense.
Yeah.
Guys, obviously 1, 2, 3 there.
Then if there are 4 OH,
Beaut.
Where?
Beaut.
So that's
How 4 OH is telling?
Oh,
if there's one more CH2, I'm telling.
Oh, then bute.
Butyl.
How
so is that pentyl alcohol?
Butyl. No. If there are 2 OH, you tell diol, right?
Triol.
Triol. 4 OH.
Water.
Quad. Sir, is
It's actually called as
tetrol?
tetra also is correct. Tetra also is correct and quad also is correct. Yeah, but chemistry they use tetra.
Sir,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Something tetra all.
Butane.
Tetra all. Okay. But what else?
So that is pentyl alcohol.
Which one? Cyclopentanol. Yeah. Because it's cyclic. Okay, this answer will be cyclo.
5, 1.
Yeah, 5 only, no?
There are 6 sides.
How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many corners? Because corners only represent
Bro,
carbons.
even sides are 5.
Yeah, sides of 5.
Yeah.
So 5, which means pent, because it is cyclic, closed. It will be cyclopentan all. Because obviously it will be on 1. Okay. What's the answer for this? 1, 2, 3. Pentan try all. Okay. This is prop. First and second one. First one is methanol. Second one is
Beaut and dual.
useless fellow. 3 it is.
Pen.
So methanol is a common.
Prop.
Methane 1 all. So methanol is correct.
Prop to all.
2. Yeah.
2 propanol. Prop 2. Propan 2 all. Prop all Allah. Propan.
Propane 2 all.
2 prop all he told. Prop.
Bro, you leave all that. Sir, ask, sir.
Can you shut up?
So what?
Ask. You say you don't understand. I don't know.
But we all.
You ask Prajit, he'll ask. You ask him.
Hey, you asked, yeah.
Bro, if I could have, I would have done. You only eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
You can,
for
sir.
only you.
Can you got the answer?
Yeah, I know that.
Thank you. Next one.
1, 2, 3. Sir, 1, 2, 3 you have to tell. You have to tell 1, 2.
Correct that. 2, 3 dollar.
Where did we go?
अरे सभी jokes कैसा?
Bro, ball with people are like this.
I personally feel that school is fun.
Sir, balls, but football match also they are not winning, they are losing again.
That only is fun, nada.
Losing again.
Next day, the players will come to class to join first. Then a part they last.
So what is it?
1, 2, 3.
I forgot what I named that.
Prop and trial.
Sir, should I write the full name or only till A? I have
Don't
a
write
doubt,
that.
sir.
I've
In
done
the
it.
exam, if I mess up because of you, I'll lose marks. No?
You write full name, you write.
Full name?
Yes.
Actually.
Yes, I'm serious.
Sir, are you serious?
I am fully serious.
Hey, Faizan.
Hey, right, correct it is.
Wait, delete, yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Rightful.
KK sir taught me not to.
KK is wrong.
But what exam?
What exam were in ICSE now? Right there.
What rules change for ICSE?
Yeah, rules different.
So you studied it? ICSE school?
Hey,
Ran international.
Van international.
It's ICSE. You know.
State syllabus.
Is that international?
International. Why?
International state syllabus.
Which state you know? California. America states or not?
Yeah. But then they're following NCRT.
No, that's what. International school, you can choose whichever state you want to learn. I chose California.
Or you studied Ryan International there.
No, bro, here only you can choose. Like they'll give an option of 6 to 8 states. One like Hindi, I'm serious, bro.
Okay, you choose California, what do you say?
IGCSE nahe bhai, international means international states. Sir.
Okay, so now after choosing the states, what do you want?
So basically, you follow their syllabus. No, you learnt what primary school. Like, I'm not because this was nothing. I'm being very serious. I'm not because this. Okay, I'm being very serious, but I'm serious. I didn't learn high school and all. I went to elementary school, that school, this school. I'm serious, brother. Hey.
So how many years you took to complete your
Bro, same, bro. There's just the names of the things are staying. For example, shut the fuck up. High school means 2 years now for you. Oh, see, Rajay.
Is he capping or is he like actually?
Hey, which school am I from?
That time was but it's California, I think.
International school, state syllabus only. Right.
What do you choose which country? you want?
Yeah, not country, state. State, no country, state. Okay, guys, listen up. Done drawing on the 3. Can you draw? Okay, now I'll give you 2 names. I'll give you 2. One second. I'll give you 2 names. One is your right pattern, the other one is a common name. Always make, okay, we'll ignore, okay, fine, 1 second. I'll draw the benzene. If I start naming it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be totally. Now understand, the numbering should always be in an order. But obviously, which order is the confusion for a lot of people. I can also start the numbering from 1, 2, 3, absolute nothing wrong here. Fine. But if you look at all the 3 things, we have 2 functional groups attached to each benzene ring. Understood? 2 functional groups, namely OH and namely CH3. Now understand? Compared to both of them, which one should we mark as 1? Always OH will be 1. Always. Getting it? So, in other language, OH will be also called as a reference. So, I'll mark this to be 1. And then, automatically you start numbering it. Now, you tell me, what makes more sense? If I number from your right side or from your left side? Obviously from your right side because you find another functional group on the right side. Now, by chance, this CH3 was placed left side, you'll start numbering from there. Any doubt there? But 1 is always OH. Here also, 1 is OH, 1 is OH.
OH was somewhere on the side.
That'll be 1. That's what you get. This is what he asked. By chance, this is OH and this is CH3. This only is 1. Understood? My reference is always OH. Now, by chance, in a diagram, let's say OH is missing. Then automatically CH3 will be 1. In case there are 2, it's always the OH which gets the first preference. Always. Okay. Now 1 done. Automatically this will be 2. We'll start naming this. 1. This is 2. This will be 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you see, even though there are same functional groups on all the 3 diagrams, the placement of it keeps on changing, and that's very important. Okay. So draw it, number it. We'll start writing it. My phone, huh?
So why is it that you get intimidated of seeing these benzene rings?
I don't get intimidated.
What did he say?
Not very intimidated.
You're intimate with benzene.
Why you chose California, sir? Why, sir?
Sir,
Why not Texas?
Texas was not an option. Hey, 8 options were there, pa.
What?
One was in Russian or Russian, I didn't know. Yeah, English I knew. Common sense.
you choose Russia.
100% Russian. Okay. Then one Delhi also was there. I told no one India. ICIC board.
Oh, bro.
So why did you do cat? Oh wait, so you didn't go to US, but you didn't.
Yeah,
You were
syllabus.
in India. I thought you went to US and you came.
I mean, I came from there only, but I didn't go back. The difference. Yeah, I didn't go back to the difference. Swadesh.
It's fine.
Then why you didn't choose Delhi syllabus?
Delhi little fog.
If you would have chosen Delhi, you could have got
too much
HRD.
I could have done ICSE only. I regret now. Ajay,
Why?
Delhi, ICSE would have been better. Okay.
Why do you feel it?
Delhi is great, no.
No. In that whatever syllabus you can choose in Delhi, like ABC there also.
What? Like what?
Like Delhi state syllabus or NCRT or CBSE. Okay,
Delhi is where
guys, what's the name of this? It will be 2-methyl. CH3 group is called methyl.
Yes, sir.
Fine. 2-methyl phenol. Understood? But the common name for this, listen, they obviously want 2-methyl phenol is just for uncovering AKB base. Whenever, remember this, whenever one OH and one CH3 is attached to the same benzene ring. I'll repeat that. One OH, one CH3 is attached to the same benzene ring, then the compound will get a special name called as cresol. What? Cresol. So till now, this is called what? Phenol. Okay. Now this is already there. To this, I attach CH3. Now obviously one question will be there. Should the CH3 be attached? Can the CH3 be attached anywhere? Anywhere, yes. Okay. So the name is cresol. Now will the name always be cresol, but doesn't it depend on the position? It depends. Again, listen up. What is my reference among both the functional groups? Always OH. So name that to be 1. Okay. So now number that to be 1. Now focus. CH3. Remember in first year we learned something called as ortho, meta, and para. So this is your reference. From your reference, the first thing will be ortho, second thing will be meta, third thing will be para. I am not telling this is para, this is para, this is para. No, I am telling from your reference. But if the reference changes, obviously ortho, meta, para also will change. Remember this. So right now my reference is at some point done. Compared to my reference, CH3 is placed at the ortho position. It out there. No.
So, what if that 2 OH?
2 words will be called as phenol there, or cresol. It won't be called as cresol. It will be called as something else.
So, if there was one more OH, from where would you start naming it? Numbering it?
Bro, it's saying
That is your wish. That is your wish, but I would choose from here only. It's easier for me. Okay? Wow, understood. Okay, guys. So basically, the IUPAC name is 2-methyl phenol because of the CH3 group called as methyl. Done. But reference group is here. From the reference group, the CH3 was placed at the ortho position. Therefore, it will be called as orthocresol or O-cresol. It out there. Now, by chance, I take off the CH3 group, I attach it here. The reference is the same. Then again, it will be cresol, but what's the difference? Metacresol or M-cresol. By chance, you take the CH group and place it here. It will be called as paracresol or P-cresol. Now, can I call this to be metacresol or orthocresol or paracresol? What is this? Metacresol. Okay. This is para what? Cresol. This is the common name. What's the IUPAC name? That was 2-methyl phenol. This will be 1, 2, 3. 3-methyl phenol. This will be 4-methyl phenol. That's the IUPAC name. But all of them are some varieties of cresol. Remember this. Now, by chance, to confuse you, I'll ask you this. Answer this one question. I take this. This is my OH. Okay. I'm attaching CH3 here. Now, amongst both of them, first of all, it looks good. I realize. There is CH3 group, there is OH group attached directly to one benzene ring. So that concept will be called as cresol. Okay. Now amongst both the functional groups, what will be your reference? OH. So whatever your reference is, that becomes 1. Now you tell me the naming of OMP should happen towards the OH's left side or the right side. Obviously left side because the filling is happening only on the left side. So this is 1. This becomes 2, but I don't care about it. I'll let it as ortho. First position. So this also will be called as orthocresol. You note that? Sure. CH3 OH always reference is OH. NH2 OH again there also OH. Wherever OH is there because what's the chapter's name? Alcohols, phenols. OH is the reference. Got it? So Write the regular name and the common name and the IUPAC name for all three.
So what's toluene?
Toluene is CH3 only.
So phenol is also known as benzene. Benzene.
What?
Phenol.
What do you mean?
Phenols are also known as benzene, right?
Benzyl alcohol.
Benzene.
It's called phenol. Right?
Instead of phenol, can you write benzene?
But don't write. It has a name, so it focus. Methyl alcohol, methanol. Understood? Benzyl alcohol, phenol.
So you can't write benzene also. There's nothing called it.
Yeah, eh?
The result one.
Write the
Three methyl.
the common name.
Normal case is always IUPAC. Always. The common name is Cresol.
So OH and CH3 is phenol and only CH3 is
Toluene. Only OH is phenol. Only NH2 is aniline.
So go to the next slide.
What is that?
Yeah, this one. Bro,
So my math teacher is telling me this is your formulas for
What?
board exam. It's telling differentiation there are so many formulas. In most trigonometry there are other formulas. It seems. We have trigonometry here. We have trigonometry. The inverse and normal trigonometry.
No.
It's related, right?
I don't know.
And then
How
Can you stop laughing? It's
Bro,
annoying. Useless fellow.
yeah, something else you see.
Technology.
So means some formula is there.
Determinant, sir.
That formula you told, that trigonometry is called a formula. It's like 200 formulas are there. Start studying from now itself.
Okay.
She got pregnant, she left off last year.
Can you stop changing the topic right now?
why, sir?
I mean,
So it's normal.
How?
stop making a topic because it's normal.
What?
Stop normalizing the topic is telling that.
Bro, ask now, bro. Ask.
I don't want to know. I'm not asking. Okay. Simple. Don't fucking get cut off.
I need the average velocity.
100% hell only are going. 100%.
Actually,
I'm not going anything. I'm immortal. Immortal, I am the right.
Okay, sir.
after now. So you think Asatama no mathematics? Feed all. Feed all.
So I'll tell you what's more funny.
The feed dial.
You can use the word benzene only here because there are two. Don't want phenol.
Benzyl alcohol.
No.
Benzene.
Benzene 1,2 diol.
Benzene.
That's what I asked you. Told you can't.
So in this also that metaphor use.
You asked for here. Here you can't do. Here you can.
So for this we have to use metaphor.
Not required. Okay, then actually benzene 1,2 diol.
Bro, tell them off about the thing.
What?
Not now, later.
Write the same thing for both of them. So the second one will be benzene 1,3 diol. Last one will be 1,4. I think the first one, you know the common name right now. I think I give an example. Catechol. Okay, so write the common name below it. Catechol. CATECHOL. Second one,
Auto.
No. Only one. These are different names. So you're not doing
No orthometal. What?
See here, cresol is the same.
Yeah.
Therefore, I keep using different versions. But for these three things, we have three different names.
Oh, so ortho, meta, and para is only the positions. Right?
Yeah, only the versions. The name was there, the version is given. But since here we have three different names, common names, we do not use the version. First one is catechol, second one is.
Benzene, fully, no?
Yeah. Second one is resorcinol. 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 RESORCINOL.
So
Can you write?
IUPAC?
Benzene 1,3 diol. Ignore that. Same thing as the first one. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. That's all. Last one, common name, phenol. Very important phenol is. Very often asked.
How would I last?
Phenol reacts with.
Reaction what?
Example. Last, how they last.
Sir, I mean they give this structure and then ask what.
Phenol reacts with HBr to form what? Done, no? Ready? Methods of preparation.
What is that? Phenol.
Phenol. Yeah. Phenol. Okay. Product of alcohols. Under the first heading from alkenes. Okay. ALKENES. Another first reaction. Copy the reactant. Okay. We'll add water for the first instance. Now, when water breaks down, it forms what and what? It forms what and what? H plus as well as OH minus. Now this should give you a hint. Once the water breaks down, it is forming something negative. Okay. Remember, first there's something called as Markovnikov's rule. The negative part of the adding molecule will go sit on the carbon having the least number of hydrogens. Now totally how many carbons can you see? 3 carbons. Out of all the 3 carbons, which one has the least hydrogens? Second one. So again, most important, the negative part of the adding molecule. The negative part of the adding molecule goes and sits on the carbon having the least number of hydrogens. That is called as Markovnikov's rule. This follows the same concept. So now what happens? The left hand side CH3 remains as it is. The middle CH remains. To this CH, I attach OH either on top or at the bottom. That's your choice. Now, after attaching, now think from carbon's perspective. Wherever carbon goes, how many bonds should follow? 4 bonds. Out of 4, 1, 2, 3 done. How many more required? 1 more required. You'll put that 1 and CH2 was there. Now think for a second. OH got settled with the center carbon. Okay, this is completely satisfied. This is not yet satisfied. How do we know this? Wherever carbon goes, 4 bond has to go there. 1 bond here, 2 bonds here. So only 3 bonds require how many more bonds? 1 more bond. That bond will be satisfied by this H. Okay. So that answer is CH3 there. Correct? Copy.
So my teacher says kind of a similar definition for Markovnikov's rule.
Similar.
Yeah.
Who's that?
She is like some double bond and shit she has.
What?
The negative part of the adding molecule goes and sits on the carbon with the some double bond shit she tells you.
Double bond. There are 2 carbons.
What we call
With the double bond, how many carbons are there?
1.
I.
Bro.
Double bond, 2 carbons are there, no?
Yeah.
Which one will you choose?
Least better.
I told French, I don't know.
Sir, she tells
I told you
something.
French now.
Sir, she tells something different. It's similarly different. Bro, I actually feel it's different. I'll learn and come and see.
Ah. Okay.
Bro, it's fine if you don't have like notebooks. College notes.
I don't know.
So what have you heard you tell?
About your college. They take for correction whatever. I'm serious.
Sir,
Okay. You ask me, I told you.
bro, I don't have, bro.
Bro.
Sir, physics notebook only I don't have. I don't have.
Only here, not book idea. I didn't have. My friend's book has
That also I don't do. I don't do.
God, write in some book. Like this, that, college. I was always feel that. My senior used to walk with her bag to college. Oh, completely restricted. From modern module, SF, just walk with that one. Senior, very few. Then she could. Then she keep the pocket.
That only even I do. But when I keep it,
Doesn't even carry bag. He'll walk. That one he'll walk. No, it's compulsory. So if you go to some other class, ask for a book. Crazy words. Then first one, second one. Write the same right hand again, but this time instead of adding H2, we'll add something else.
so tell which is coming.
Like this. You shut the fuck up and write now.
Sir, you're giving the one-page PDF for this. For Chem, no? 100%.
Then I'll see.
Sir,
What is it? Shut up and you keep keeping everything in what?
Sir, ask no, sir. Sir, so you know it will be fun.
I don't want it to be fun.
Why?
Because don't.
Sir, everyone wants you to ask. Make them raise their hand if you want.
I don't want. I'm not asking this for all things. Right? Okay, now B2H6, there are multiple variations. Either you can use B2H6 or you can use H2O2 peroxide. Okay, both of them will give you a similar result. Now, what's the hint at you focus? First one, the first concept here was depending on what rule? Markovnikov's rule. Fine. First year, you also learned a concept called as anti-Markovnikov's rule, also called as peroxide effect or crash effect. Peroxide effect. Okay. What's the second one? Hydrogen peroxide. Okay. So here, unlike the first one, it obviously OH will be formed, but it won't be following Markovnikov's rule. It will follow anti-Markovnikov's rule. So here, none of them will help. Okay. Obviously, generation of OH is happening from H2O2, that's there, but it follows something called as anti-Markovnikov's rule. Remember this, which means OH will be formed. OH will go and sit on the carbon having the, okay, obviously look at the three carbons right now. The first carbon is completely satisfied. But if the bond breaks between both of them, I'm talking about the second and the third one, they won't be satisfied. So in this case, in the previous case, it went and sat on the thing which had least number of carbon atoms. Here, you compare only both of them because it has a double bond there. Okay, compare both of them. Compared to these two carbons, which has a more number of hydrogen atoms, CH2. So therefore, the OH in this case will go out of the corner here. Remember this. So here CH3 on the extreme as it is, CH as it is, the double bond breaks. CH2 was there to this, one OH got attached. Okay, I don't have space. Even if you draw the OH right next to it, also completely fine. It's the same answer. Now, this carbon completely satisfied. Let's talk about this. Wherever carbon goes 4 bonds, 1, 2 here, so 3, and 1, 4. Done. Let's talk about this. 1, 2, 3, one more is required, we'll put a 2 there. That's all. Understood? So the first one is following Markovnikov's rule. Second one is following the exact concept, but in the opposite way of the choosing of the carbon atom. That's it. Okay? Anti-Markovnikov's rule. This is only to, this is hydroboration oxidation is the heading. Write it. They keep asking sometimes directly. They'll be like, give an example for or write the equation for hydroboration oxidation. Ajay, can you write? So basically, this was following Markovnikov's rule. This will follow anti-Markovnikov's rule. What's the hint? H2O2 is the hint. H2O2 is the anti-Markovnikov's rule. Simple. Okay. So here it went and sat on the least number of carbon atoms. This is already satisfied. So if you look at this, only this is satisfied. The combination between both of them. This is following Markovnikov's rule. So automatically it will go and sit on this. Therefore, which
That same thing came to the next one.
Not the same thing. This is the second equation. That is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Look at the reactants.
No byproducts.
Not required. Okay.
So what happens here?
Nothing happens. H2O2 comes and triggers to follow anti-Marconi-Cox rule. OH is obviously being produced by that.
Shouldn't the H2O2 be above the arrow?
Everything is the same. In fact, B2 is also be on the arrow. Okay, there's no specific reactant. So one there happens in the presence of. It is we are adding. See, in chemistry lab, if you go, even though you add a catalyst, you add it to the same test tube. No, we are not keeping it in the chamber and trying to do. But this happens in the chamber only. Happens in the chamber in presence of this. The presence is very strong, and the thing is happening here. But again, always remember when you go to chemistry labs, even though while writing equations, you're writing something on top of the arrow mark. You are adding the ingredient or you are adding the specific chemical into the same test tube. Okay? Because I've not done it. Titration, what do you guys do? You add everything to the same thing, no? And then try to keep mixing it based on the amount of the titrate or whatever. Same way. Catalyst on paper is different. Catalyst during experiment is different. Catalyst will act just like another reactant. Very good? Very important. Okay? Doing a chemistry lab or physics lab or what's going on? Titration is going on.
Organic compound.
Titration last year got over.
You had organic compounds.
For titration.
Yeah, no, not titration. Analysis. I mean,
For analysis. I think we had like.
We had inorganic.
No, we had inorganic. We had like. I think that organic salts analysis will come if you take up something with chemistry in your degree. Only then it will come. Until then it's not there. I think we had 10 salts or something.
My friend got this extra.
Our chemistry ma'am was telling she used to do
Nothing.
Hey, chanceless. They have done it in your what do you call it? Degree if you take up chemistry. And obviously because I have to do PhD and all these things, then they'll do. Titration is interesting. I don't know how accurate you're getting the answers to be. Are you getting accurate answers?
No, we had the frequency something 0.24.
No, that depends on college to college. Depends on concentration and all these things. But are you guys able to see the color difference properly?
Yeah.
They give you a specific color. No, you're supposed to achieve that, or else little light or little dark. Little light or little dark.
Light only. Dark only it gets rejected.
It gets.
Rejected. Yeah.
No, it need not always be because I think during my college lab was placed in such a way that the sunlight passes through a specific thing. They are asked us to keep the sunlight as a reference and didn't do. But the problem is my chemistry exam, my batch people entered the hall entered the room at 5 o'clock in the evening. What sunlight at that time? So that time we used tube light. So things will change. If I'm not wrong, you guys have chemistry labs in the evening or morning? That is intentionally done.
Evening.
Afternoon.
Sunlight won't come inside.
What?
Hey, the second PU lab is better.
I have.
Hey, but as far as I know, all chemistry labs that I've been to, sunlight enters.
Sunlight enters, but here
windows and doors.
Why? I serious about what?
Here they make us use that the bench where they.
Hey, without the light source, how are you guys seeing that specific color?
Sir, there's like
color.
Okay,
The
so
windows are closed. No sunlight.
the bench, right, where the.
Shake it and you get that color.
Yeah.
reference is always with respect to light, no da, Fazan.
Sir, that agents are kept on the bench that is colored fully in white. They ask us to keep it on that bench.
Or they asked us to keep a paper behind.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why they ask us to find some white filler?
Maybe. For us, it was the opposite. Sun is entering here, we stand here and we keep, and we then check the colors.
For us, it's like, see, we white like that.
Except the background is.
Even for that British brown.
Do you guys have that focal length experiment in physics?
Yeah, I finished it. I did it on
That bulb or sunlight? Both are.
White background.
Oh, okay.
For me, only bulb.
For me, we did both.
Then, but like you don't have
For
to calculate.
concave, it was bulb.
Direct method also you have to do.
No, but what's the other source for the other mirror? One is bulb. The other
Only
mirror?
bulb. I-
Water.
Water. No sunlight.
So focal length of concave.
For the example, ma'am showed.
Okay. She kept the setup
So
there.
the image distance, object distance.
Ma'am, you
Yeah.
take mirror.
You didn't do
How
that
will you
in
measure
the
the distance from?
That ray will sit in your room, then calculate for that ray they calculate. That's a nice it is.
Oh, for us, bulb.
They're not having fun in lab only. Okay.
It's not.
There is bulb and they
That's
asked us
the part
to
we have to
window.
submit. Otherwise, they won't let us.
They asked us to do with sunlight that you have to keep on screen and window remain to be.
Correct. Nice.
Hey, what teachers you have now?
Hey, teachers.
For us, nothing they could.
Bro, nothing.
It was
No,
just
in
turn,
that experiment,
white face and all is
only
telling, I
that
don't know what
sunlight
he's talking about.
This thing was.
they told just turn the bulb on and then get the image.
Yeah, that's focal UV way.
I told you what
You have to do
happened.
direct method also. You have to get.
Lab recorded that.
But there's no UV.
I told my grandmother.
Ah, yes. They allowed you?
They were like, they'll call my parents. Yeah, they allowed.
So wait, what is anti-marconic?
Works opposite to the first rule. Here, this thing.
This kind of thing will go and attach to the least.
I said what time? But the other day I told you. No?
Yes, sir. I didn't get your message at all.
It's the other day when I texted, no, that 4 days are there. If it is not there only, there has to be a thing. Or a texted.
Yes, sir, but I assumed that
Based on what you assume?
I assume that there's no.
Based on what? Assume directly there's no plans. Okay. I Prajit. It's always the distribution between the double bonds, always, because it is satisfied, simple. Now here and here, compare both the carbons. Which one has least number? This one, therefore Markovnikov rule. But here H2O2 is there, meaning anti-Markovnikov rule. This and this is the combination again. Which one has the most now? This one. So therefore it goes and sits on. So compare only between double bonds.
So OH goes over.
Yeah,
The negative-
alcohol,
the
negative part,
part.
correct. So the rule is the same. Placement is different. Here also the negative part of the adding molecule goes and sits on the carbon amongst the double bond having the least. Here amongst the double bond having the most. That's the difference.
Right, that's specifically happening.
Because of H2O2. H2O2 is called hydrogen peroxide.
When
That
H2O
triggers. H2O is regular Markovnikov rule. H2O2 means peroxide. Peroxide always triggers that to follow anti-Markovnikov rule. That's a trigger point. Okay. We'll see. We'll do one more thing now. Guys, third equation, same reactant on the left side. We'll add NaBH4. This is also very, very important. Okay. This again follows Markovnikov's rule. So till now 3 equations. 2 are following Markovnikov's rule. Okay. Obviously, this is the trigger point. Now, what will go and sit? Alcohol will go and sit. Now, out of 3 carbon, the CH is already satisfied. The combination is between both of them. Markovnikov's rule says what? The negative part of the adding molecule goes and sits on the carbon having least number of carbons. So, among CH or CH2, which one is least?
Least number of
CH.
hydrogen.
Huh?
Least number of hydrogen.
I said what? Carbon. My bad. Okay.
So why is the competition between those two?
Double bond, other one is satisfied. Where a carbon goes, how many bonds follow? 4. One is with this.
Yeah.
3 more with hydrogen. Already satisfied. But here, bond breaks.
Okay.
Double bond. Okay. Single bond cannot break that. Because remember, sigma, pi, and all that are learned. Second bond is always a pi bond. Pi bond breaks.
Why you wrote OH? It's NaBH.
But it's only a trigger point. We are finding alcohols. Trigger point is
Where did
different.
OH come?
Array, bro, it'll be what they'll all.
Oh, in the presence of this.
There'll always be water. They'll always form H2O and H plus and OH minus. Always.
In the presence of water.
Yeah, but these are the trigger points.
So do we have
This
to
is the main reactant and the trigger point here. This is both trigger point and main reactant. Okay, here trigger point. But what's the reactant? OH only with this only will break down always. H plus OH minus only will break always. Alcohol, no, that's why. Similarly here also H plus OH minus only is breaking down. But trigger point is NaBH4. That's important. So out of 3, 2 follow Markovnikov rule, 1 follows anti-Markovnikov rule. Simple. Correct? Copy this.
there we have to write H2 also.
Not required, it's understood. Okay.
So both equations will generate of Markovnikov rule have the same product.
Yeah, correct. But the trigger point is different for both of them. Done. Next one. Using alkyl halides. Then,
So
one is that.
the passport went off. It seems, sir.
Where they went?
I don't know. It didn't get delivered. It seems.
Oh,
It
fuck.
went off back. He didn't even call.
Hey, nothing will happen, right? It will be in the local station only. Go.
My dad went to the post office. Not that.
Post office, no, local station.
Police station.
Police station.
And do what?
They came to your house. Verified.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, they verified, huh?
Yeah. Why? They verified after that. It told the passport got.
First thing I went for camera, that picture.
Yeah.
You know what she told? When the police come, please either tie your hair or wear something. Okay. And she told that one. I got okay. I'll do something, done with it.
You duplicated your
That verification is not in here. They call it as the police station.
ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರ.
They literally have to bribe
Sir,
them.
they come over here and they have.
That depends on area.
Yeah, no, here also they called me here.
Ah.
Then my dad was like, you come here and do verification. You go. He was like,
ಪಕ್ಕ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಫುಲ್ ಇದೆ.
my dad doesn't like simply going to court.
ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅದೇ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ
Again, here I asked money. The cop.
I'll have to get the passport and again go through.
Now what do? I have to go again from the beginning. Now.
Until the word till then.
This comes when I have to apply for driver's license again.
Why?
My this thing Aadhaar the initial.
PAN card you don't have.
That's no I turned it.
So
fast I over it.
you get all these things done basically. 10 star marks you don't have.
I have.
What is
I
it?
have, but my dad told the driver's license he wants the full name to come. Full name is only there in the passport.
Don't want to have full name and not simply.
They want to use no everywhere full name is there. Only in the 10th marks card it's initial. Some problem happened because of the tumors. You know they are like who's this is the initial, this is the full name. It's the same person. What the man?
Not a man, that's how Pakistan enter India.
Yeah.
Serious, yeah.
They enter with the initial.
Change initials and all fake passports. Using alkyl halides.
Pakistan entered India. Thank God.
Right.
I cut off friendship.
He didn't cut word.
So you know what would be more funnier
What?
if you ask?
You want me to ask? Keep wanting. The fuck up and try. How is it? RNX. What shit is telling us? RNX breaks, R gets a plus, X gets a minus. The plus attracts the minus, becomes ROH. Plus this K plus attracts X minus, forms KX. But
These are basic reactions.
Sir, what ball you do?
what?
Ball you told him. No, you told him some ball. You caused him something. No.
Nothing I guess.
Some gubal or something you told him.
Keep wanting is what I told. That's all. I didn't tell anything. I don't know.
Sir,
you
you
told some-
want it, sir. Come on, just
I don't want it. I'm telling you from that time. Why you
Sir, it sounds very wrong.
I'm serious, but I don't want it. Yeah.
You want it, huh?
no, all of us want.
Next part. Using
But then it doesn't work.
What is the heading for this? What is this?
But then you want it, huh?
using alkyl halides, bro. Alkyl halides. Okay, second one. Next one. Using aldehydes and acetic acid. No. Acid right off directly. Or that's not specified. Using aldehydes. Using aldehydes, comma. Ketone, right?
No equation.
I'll give it. Getting. Using aldehydes, comma, ketone and acid. Copy this. First we'll write aldehyde, CH3, C double bond O single bond H aldehyde. I'll also draw ketone. C double bond O CH3. Okay, this happens in presence of lithium. Heard of it? Lithium aluminum hydride. College them at 100 types, no? Lithium aluminum hydride. This is NaPH4.
Shows like it's expensive.
What?
Then H4.
Yeah. Hydride. Then what do you want? Then what do you want?
It's expensive getting it.
What? Lithium aluminum hydride. Can you shut up and write? Thank you.
So I won't talk only if you ask. See, best deal I'm giving you. Ask.
Deal.
Sir, actually, sir. Do also.
Both of them are reducing agents, which means we'll have to add hydrogens to it. Remember that. Okay? So, write RA, reducing agent. This is only for you guys. Which means we'll have to add hydrogens and get the answer on the right side.
What is RA?
Reducing it. Reducing agent. Hey. That bro.
Sir.
So actually ask up, sir. It's
What's
actually very,
yeah.
very nice deal.
It's a very good teacher. If you ask me.
For so much negotiation, huh?
No, I
Even in Shivaji Nagar they want to.
don't do it also. Primary alcohol form. Okay?
I told I was in the back. I forgot my hoodie also today. Because it's funny.
Okay. For the next one, keep the CH3s on the extreme. Listen. Keep the CH3s on the extreme as it is. Okay. Break the double bond between the O and the C. Become the single bond. Add a H there. Became alcohol. Now think from this common perspective. 1, 2, 3. How many more? One more. CH. Now this is a primary or secondary alcohol.
Sure, second.
OH attached to a carbon,
Second.
which is attached directly to two more. Therefore, second.
Sir, how you did the first one?
That moves like this. The rubber bond breaks, it moves. Understood? It'll move. Because
What explain the second?
this extremes are satisfied. That extreme, there's no carbon only. Understood? So it moves. Here it can't move because extremes are satisfied. So I'll have to make use of this concept here only. And the only way, I mean, it's obviously RA. I'm supposed to add H there. You added H here, done. But carbon was not satisfied. So therefore I satisfied also that. But my main intention is this only, alcohol only. This I'm doing because of the bonds. This I'm doing because I want the bond. Like I think I said acid, no? Acid is again in terms of lithium aluminium hydride. Okay, this equation you guys had in 10th only. Reduction of acid gives you a primary alcohol. Remember that. Okay, yeah, right. So RCH2OH.
So what is that? Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Not 2 oxygen.
Come outside and water. Don't show the byproduct.
Show that. So how to crack it?
Again, remember
No, asking.
that should remember again. Don't do it.
So simply I'll go right off.
That's what.
So this year CET, how much is the highest rank your students?
3,000, 2,000, 2,200 or 2,400.
When you started teaching them?
But that fellow,
So how many years you're teaching?
not in the first year.
That fellow what?
Second year.
Ramaya, bro.
Last year he started.
I thought he's teaching.
Ramaya will get off. Huh?
He got Ramaya.
No,
He get
till you get off easy.
very high.
Yes, sir.
Right.
How?
And then why?
I have that
I was
answer.
with the newspaper board. I called up KK sir, asking how to apply for second tuition. Who is teaching that? The other sir which is there.
What are you thinking?
Tejas sir only. He is only teaching from very long time. He told. That's all I know.
So how many years is KKT teaching?
This year, I think cutoff for him was 5,000. For his category top.
He is KK student.
Nice, right?
He, which category was he?
But he got in. I mean, in the sense, he got into Pesci also.
Their cousins.
Yeah, Pesci also got in, but
95 for him also.
every college now 9 to 5 only without the college. I mean, without the the college. Any college you join right now is 9 to 5.
How bro you can do?
Not from your year, but from this year I'm talking about. You will be the second year of that syllabus. But that, yeah.
Well, this guy actually thought he got adopted.
Ooh. Yeah. Next heading, right? Using esters.
How did that guy do?
Same only that fellow got little less only in CET compared to his board exam. In the sense he could have easily got around 130. He got around 108 or 109.
They compensated in.
PUC was good. I mean, I thought he won't score that well in PUC. His handwriting is not good. I thought, but he scored off well in PUC.
Handwriting is very well scored.
Difficult to score.
Shit. So what do we do?
Improve handwriting.
It's not good because from 4 years I'm playing.
Okay.
Bro, I put on like this and all I do broccoli on my paper.
What?
Like I put lines and all on my paper.
Lines, sir.
Yeah, like to make
Fucking
it
it. Your handwriting
Put
is very
single lines itself.
nice, bro. What the fuck? No.
Then
Like these after each answer I'm like,
flowers.
Okay, now listen. It's an interesting thing. Water gets released here. Trigger point is this. Water breaks down to form what and what? H plus and OH minus. Now listen here. The bond between this C and this O breaks. Got it? Now, the moment it breaks, on top of O, obviously will be a negative sign. Because on top of C will be a positive sign. You doubt that? No. This negative thing will attract whom from this concept? Positive, which is H. And form what? R dash OH. Got this? Now what and all is remaining? R, C with a plus with a double bond O is remaining. This automatically will try to attract the negative thing here, which is what? OH. Fine. But this is what we expect. Okay, now we draw this first. Write this, break it down, and break the bond between
OR.
yeah, OR dash. OR dash.
so this is coming out.
What? Yeah.
What's the name?
Of what?
So the palladium. PD.
Yeah, palladium, hydrogen, and lithium aluminum hydride.
All of them we have to do.
Yeah. Don't copy this, copy this. The small change there, I'll tell you.
So what's the heading for this?
Using esters.
So what is Van der Waals forces?
So many different atoms, what's the force?
Something else she's telling. Some interaction with some Van der Waals forces.
Van der Waals force is just like a positive negative, it always interacts.
Oh.
What's the difference between electrostatic and magnetic?
That is weak force. And it need not be charges all the time. Electrostatic means charges, always charges. Done now, writing. Now listen, what we expect is this. This is 100% correct. Fine, because the same expression that I gave there. There's one more contradiction. The other concept is the counter. They tell what if the bond between the O and the R dash breaks there. R dash is on the right side there. There's a bond between O and R dash. They'll ask you, what if that bond breaks? That's a very nice question actually. Now focus here. If I break this, I'm getting one. Name this acid, no? Some kind of acid. C double bond O single bond OH. One acid is there, one alcohol is there. Nothing wrong here. But for acid and alcohol to be formed, I assume that the bond between C and O will break. Now let's assume the bond between O and R will break. Let's see what happens there. So R, C double bond O, single bond O, R dash. Okay. Now by chance this breaks. R dash meaning some kind of alkyl group. Alkyl group 100% will have some kind of C there. So this becomes positive, this becomes negative. Now this specific trigger point is giving me water. When water breaks down, it forms H plus as well as OH minus. Now amongst both of them, keep this in mind, plus will attract somebody who's minus. So it becomes R dash OH. Can you see the same thing being formed here also? But now the other thing will change, which means OH got used up, H plus is remaining. We'll go back there. What are the remaining? R, C double bond O, single bond O minus, here H plus will come. Any difference between this and this? No difference. Understand how things work? Which means you either break the bond between C and O or break the bond between O and R. The answer is the same. But we have an option here. Listen. If it is esters, mark this up. It's for sure coming for college exams. If it is esters, forming acid is not the first preference. Understood? Forming acid is not the first preference. Forming alcohol only is the first preference. Which means, even though you are getting two products, the answer wants to become both alcohols only. It does not want acid. Now, by chance, it is impossible to find alcohol. Only then acid will be formed. Remember this. Any doubt there? Now listen. I have a small doubt. Acid. See, all these things are there. If I take this O off, it becomes alcohol, no? Any doubt there? If you take off the O, it becomes alcohol. Now, right now, LiAlH4, lithium aluminium hydride. In the previous case, I told it to be a what agent? Reducing agent means it either adds hydrogen or takes off the oxygen. So here oxygen was there, it took it off. Which agent? This agent. Okay. Once the the oxygen moved off, can we still call this to be an acid? No. It will be called as a alcohol. But think from the C's perspective. Right now it has 2 bonds. It requires 2 more. Need out there. Acid was found here also. But LiAlH4 is a what agent? Which means it takes off the oxygen. Now obviously it will look for here also. Is there oxygen separately here? Not there. But is it here separately? Yes. Takes it off. If it goes off, what is remaining? OH is remaining, which is good enough. Okay. Now it compensates the H with the C with H2. Obviously you'll ask me, where is the H coming from? That's a good question. Again, lithium aluminum hydride is a what agent? Reducing agent always produces more amount of. That's understood. It takes off the O, gives the H2. Therefore, again, what is preferred? Alcohol is preferred compared to acid. Remember this. Right.
This is coming.
Open kare wo.
So we can. It's a choice. We can split the bond between C or O.
Yeah. You can. It's actually a choice. You know what I feel. End of the day, what is R? Some kind of alkyl group. This also has a C. Indirectly, you are breaking the bond between O and C itself. Just that the placement is changing. But detail is kind of different, but I feel the same. But because it's been asked in 2 different ways, also I'm teaching you both the ways. But the logic, no. Yeah. What is the meaning of R? Some C only. There also, you are breaking the bond between C and O. You are also breaking the bond between C and O itself. It's just that the name is kind of different. That's all. But the same. That's why I proved it. Okay. But you got to remember one thing. This is a reducing agent. Takes off oxygen. Keeps giving H2. Now, by chance, let's say, to satisfy this C, by chance, it wanted 4 hydrogens. It will still give. Because it has unlimited supply of hydrogen. Unlimited. Because it is only trying to fetch for O. No, it keeps gaining energy from fetching O. At one point of time, it keeps giving. Remember this. You're not there. No? Copy this. Either this or this, the concept is the same. Either the bond between CO breaks or OR breaks, the answer is the same. I don't copy it. I just wanted to explain how it works. Practice these and come. 2 more classes finish the chapter. But next class I'll do mechanism. Important.
From these only using esters.
Esters important. First one will be asked. Where we did the same reacting three things.
Like mechanisms like those.
Mechanism is there but not SMS. The first case, this is important is, look at this one. 1 2, and 3. Same reactant, we kept on checking the second answer and same answer we got based on Markovnikov and anti-Markovnikov. That's important. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, first 11th standard, to revise organic chemistry will be easier.
Nothing. What is it? Understand?
Markovnikov will understand it.
No, we understood, Nora.
Yeah.
Then? No, tell what do you mean?